It's on.
Is this a radio station?
It's not. We need a better name.
You had said real radio, but it's still video.
Well, you came up with the radio part.
Oh. Don't pin that on me. Are we going?
We are on.
You said you were going to warn.
No, I wanted to get some random stuff in there.
Great. Oh, let's do the thing. Theme music.
Hey, viewer. How you doing today?
Real brave. Radio. Real brave. Radio.
Nice.
Great.
Oh, it resolved.
Yeah, you like that?
Nope.
No. That's right.
I don't like any. If you remember last time,
Yes.
to the one person that was watching, I don't like it when it resolves.
Daniel Powers adamantly against resolving those
Yes.
chords.
All that what it says down there. Except I don't like when it resolves. I have work stress. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. Never do a podcast and text at the same time. It's dangerous.
It's almost as dangerous as texting and driving.
It's what?
As texting and driving.
Oh, texting and driving.
Texting. I said that quickly. This is a family show.
So today,
It's going pretty good so far, I think.
today we might have a viewer or two. We're gonna load some comments, see what happens. And
Somebody said you're real brave.
hey man,
Is that the person who commented is real brave?
sounds like it.
Who's-
Looks like it.
That was you.
Nope.
From your phone.
No, it wasn't. Whoever you're and from Real Brave, thank you.
Thanks.
Today we're going to talk about a band that Kevin likes that I was turned on to. And the name of the band, I actually have a graphic for it. Look at this. This is fancy. It's Wolfpack.
No, this way.
Is that their logo?
Yeah.
What happened to the peck?
So I don't know, but a little background on it. So they are a completely independent band. Wolf is
Can you guys discuss?
Scotch tape again.
Oh, wait. This has got to be Javi.
That's Javi. It's Javi for sure. So Wolfpack is a band. They're completely it's their own label. It's Wolf Records. They're beholden to no production company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I went out of my way to prepare for this today.
Really?
They're their own company. They don't have like a major record label?
No.
Huh. All right. Well, then we'll just go as planned. But go ahead.
It was just they were like a YouTube band almost for a little while. I think their first album came out in 2014, and their videos are priceless. If you haven't yet, check them out because they're just like they're like shot with like a JVC camcorder from like the 90s, and it sounds great. Musically speaking, it's like a funk renaissance almost, a funk and soul and R&B renaissance. It's really great.
You guys probably can't even see that.
Not at all.
The high quality production that we have here.
They played recently at that's exactly what I'm talking about. How grainy and
Yeah.
they played recently at Madison Square Garden. I was in attendance.
Ooh.
So was Liam, our desk agent for today.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him there. Ran into him. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of funk.
So that's the thing with the band. So, I was shocked to hear that they are a classic. They are a classic funk band.
Yeah,
A bunch of guys from Michigan University.
of all places. Yeah.
Of all, well, I mean that makes sense. Back in 100 years ago, I was briefly in a funk band.
Really?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I swear to God.
What did you do in the funk band?
I played guitar.
Okay. So you know your 9 chord.
I know my 9 chord. Play the 9 chord.
So you might, viewer, recognize this from the opening theme of Real Brave Radio.
Yeah.
It's a dominant 7th with the 2nd scale degree thrown on top of it. So it's like one of these with also this.
Everybody just vomited.
It's got the root, the major 3rd, the flat 7, or if you want to go in order, the root, the major 3rd, the perfect 5th, the flat 7, and the 2nd or the
Anyway,
9th.
so the
Wait, let me put it in context of funk.
there you go. Yeah, so that's what I did. I played the 9th chord, but I played it like that.
Yep.
And I definitely didn't understand what I was doing.
Sure.
So what I like about this band, and which will segue nicely here, is you explained this to me a couple days ago, is that they found a glitch in Spotify.
Yeah.
So Spotify, if you don't know this, is an online streaming service that is the enemy of the state for every record label.
Yeah.
And do you want to explain what they did?
I
this
forget.
band?
I forget what they called it. Hey, Kathy May, thanks for watching us. It's May, not Mai.
Mai.
Hey, Kathy Mai. Sorry,
She may Mai.
she may be mad at me now.
You may be right.
I might be.
Don't
crazy.
do it. So go ahead. So explain what they did.
I forget what they called the album, but essentially it was a song, or no, it was an album of 20 minutes of silence, and they asked their small fan base at the time to play it on Spotify on repeat as they slept, just so they can they sleep in silence, but they still get royalties from the plays that they were getting. They made something like
$20,000,
which they used to fund their first tour.
Yes.
Yeah,
Work stress.
just turn that off.
I can't because apparently it's hard to run a business. Nobody told me when I got the manual.
You got the manual?
I did. I got the manual. It was completely blank.
Oh, you wrote the manual.
And it had like middle fingers on every page. And I didn't understand. I was
What
like,
to do in this situation?
why does every page have a middle finger on it?
So there's actually on YouTube. There's a Jack Stratton, one of the founding members of Wolfpack. He went on like CNN, like Money Talk or something like that, to talk about it.
Yeah.
And he's just a troll. He's just straight up, just like doesn't take it seriously, but showed up in like a business suit. Oh man, it's hilarious because they're taking him very seriously. And it's Jack Stratton is he's the one in the band who, if you ever watch the videos or go to a show, he's got athletic socks up to here and then white gym shorts way up to there.
So I got permission from the band. I spent a lot of time on this.
Did you really?
I got permission from the band, so we could play the music.
Independent label. Okay.
No, you're catching on.
Yep.
Spent a lot of time in this. So I found a loophole, so we can play the music. So I recorded it on my phone, and then I put it in reverse. So now this is 1612.
Yep.
This is 1612 in reverse, so then nobody can sue us.
They might sue us for emotional damages.
Can you hear the funk? That's me saying this is Wolfpack. You want to hear that again? Yeah, I do it again, actually.
That's weird because I heard Paul is dead.
That's me saying Wolfpack.
That's such a mega disservice to the music and the band.
The music is really good, but I was afraid.
I'm totally bummed out right now.
Because the last time we did this, if you follow along, we were one of the Scotch tape episode, I guess. No, actually it was before that. It was the Hootie and the Blowfish episode. We were talking about Hootie, and they muted the whole darn thing.
Yeah, which was a serious mega bummer.
Totally, because there was brilliance during that time, and plus, who listens to Hootie and the Blowfish anyway?
This guy.
Do you really?
This guy over here. It was one of the first albums I ever owned. I got it from my brother.
Okay. Did you play this during your first performance live?
No, the first time I ever played live, we played a song, and by we I mean myself and the 6th grade choir that I was in.
Okay.
We played "Teenager in Love," which was ironic because none of us were teenagers at the time.
How old were you?
6th grade. We were 11 and 12.
I think we have a picture of that.
Yep, that's me. In 6th grade. First time playing live. This is actual footage. I was frozen. This is a video feed, but I was frozen in fear. And that's pretty much what I was playing. "Teenager in Love," just poorly. And
this is what a high school band sounds like anyway, right?
yeah, almost as good. It's the worst loophole. I'm speechless. I'm at a loss of words. Right. So yeah, it was a Teenager in Love, and I went to perform. I went to start strumming, and the conductor's like at the ready with the baton, and he's looking at me, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm like it's not making the guitar's not making a sound.
Okay.
And I'm like freaking out, frozen, like that picture of me as a baby, and that was me. And and then he said he pointed at the amp and he goes, "Your guitar's not plugged in." So I plugged in the guitar and we played the song.
All right. That's very similar to my experience, actually.
Go on.
My experience was on stage in Flushing, Queens, represent. And the first song was The One I Love by R.E.M. So, right.
Yep, this one goes out too.
This one goes out to The One I Love. And then there's actually, I might even be able to do it 20 years later. So I was supposed to play. Right, yeah. It's the solo. Anyway, so I'm supposed to play that. It's a big moment. I'm 16, 17-ish years old. Mm-hmm. And I go to play it. And the input for my guitar doesn't work. So the sound guy, Rennie Zoza, for those that are following along,
from Abbey Road Studios.
From Abbey Road Studios, he was it Rennie Zoza? I don't even know. He ran up stage and then he was like trying to like tape the guitar. The song is going on, by the way. Goes out to the one I love. And I'm on stage just completely freaking out. You know? There's no guitar. And then the singer's like looking at me, and everyone's looking at me, and everyone's like, sorry. And that was my experience, my first experience.
Bummer. It's a heartbreaking tale of adversity and obstacles, but it did not stop you to one day becoming the lead, the founder, and guitarist for the band Serene.
Yes, yeah. We've made dozens of dollars. We've discussed that last week. Hi, Samira. How are you? Why are you on Kathy's account?
I can't believe there are people watching.
Yeah, I think I told somebody. Maybe they are just happen to be on, or maybe they're actually following us. Maybe we have a following now.
Push it.
Oh no, Samira's not on Kathy's account. She's actually on her account. I just can't read.
Got a request to podcast from Queens.
We could do that. We could bring all this gloriousness.
I'm gonna stay.
You're gonna stay. Way better off. Yeah, it's not worth it.
This is the drive. I love the studio there, though. Especially after you guys, because I had like just started on with you guys before you had remodeled there.
Yeah.
And it became a big improvement.
Oh right. You saw pre-improvements. You saw like.
I was like, really?
Bad news. I know. Well, it's a process. I mean, this place didn't look that great before we opened either. So, it's a huge improvement for those of you that are at the Queens location, right? Let me hear you. Let me get a shout out.
Queens.
Let me get a shout out. Yeah, what is that like? Queens.
It's like the biggest thing is to just do that.
So, I think I lost my train of thought.
So we talked about our first experiences on stage.
Yeah.
I have more other humble beginnings. 7th grade talent show. Crazy Train. That's me. Playing Crazy Train. And believe it or not, that on my head there is not a diaper.
I think it's a diaper.
It's not a diaper. It's a designer do-rag that I had commissioned. It cost by Giuliano Versace.
That's not even close. Jessica just heard something like a pinging.
Just started
Every
twitching.
time someone says Versace's name wrong, Jessica gets a
Yep.
crick in her neck.
Yeah, we did Crazy Train. We did a Green Day song. We did Blink 182 song. This was back in the year of 2002,
Uh-huh.
I think, give or take. The following year, we did Purple Haze. We did Hotel California.
Okay.
Which is fun for me now as a grown boy, because now I get to teach those songs to my students.
Okay.
And it's really cool. Like I had a
Talk to me
student play.
about that.
I had a student play Hotel California last concert we had here,
Uh-huh.
and she killed it. And she's like 9,
Yeah.
and I was like 13, like struggling to piece it together.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, students, it's great. It's great. Was it Purple Haze was another one I taught.
So
Haven't
passing
done
this
stage
stuff
yet.
down, right? Which is amazing. So when you read the Wolfpack story, this is all passed down music, like the Wrecking Crew, right? The Wrecking Crew is a very famous hired gun band from the 50s and 60s. Am I right? This is all in the vein of that, like that type of music.
Studio musicians who would
Studio
come
musicians
for,
that are just kind of like great at their craft, but being able to pass that down is really important. So that's kind of what we do here, right?
Yeah, for sure. We're goal oriented in our teaching approach, but for so many of our students, they come in here and they're like, I don't know what I like. I like whatever's on the radio, and it can be. It's very rewarding to be like, oh, if you like that, you might like this song that I grew up in and is a formative piece of my identity.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me share it with you, and they're like, wow, I really like this.
And it doesn't offend them, like my kids. I
not-
show them a piece of music. Although I do have news on that.
Danny got big into Queen though.
Huge.
Yeah.
He was the last chance. When I showed him Metallica and he was like 4 and he perked up, I was like, I have a shot.
The chosen one. Sam, Ava, if you're watching, what are you guys doing? What's going on?
Well, the news there is that Ava, who's 14, my daughter, she actually asked me the other day, 2 days ago to be exact, what music can I send her?
What?
Yeah.
What?
What old music can I send her? So I got nervous. I was like, what do you
That's an opportunity. Don't blow that. That's a really good opportunity to So don't hit her with the heavy stuff. Don't hit her with the Peter Gabriel just yet.
I might have screwed it up. There's a good chance. What did I send her?
Went straight to YouTube B-sides.
I sent her
And
Fake
deep-
Plastic Trees.
Deep cuts. Oh, okay.
All right. I did send her something from the Brothers Landreth, which I'm going to see on Monday.
Cool.
I did send her something from U2. Trying to Throw Your Arms Around the World. It's an amazing song.
Okay.
Falling Slowly.
Yep.
She's been listening to like more of this slower type stuff. That's all I sent her. I feel like I sent her 1,000 things. I got very nervous. Sorry, Ava. Apparently, we've got some comments, guys. This
So
is
many
fun.
comments. We played Nirvana and Chili Pepper covers and one or two originals.
Who was this? Who said that?
First show ever was at this place called the Red Zone. Is that Javi? Javi, is that you playing Nirvana and Chili Pepper covers?
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
That makes sense because Javi, I think one of his students at the concert was playing John Frusciante. And I was like,
He did not come in
from
there
his
saying-
solo album.
Wow.
Yeah, like really
Yeah.
out there stuff. And then I was interviewing him because we do interviews for the concerts. And I was interviewing him and I said, wait a second, why do you like John Frusciante? He's like, and I think he said something like, just because he's really cool. Mm-hmm. But there's just no way. There's certain music you cannot get. Like Ava actually said, she's like, when my daughter said, when I listen to music on Z100, it's just the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's
Oh, yeah.
nothing wrong at that. I'm out of the world of listening to music and then like critiquing it and being like, that's bad, except for Nickelback and Creed. But if music is music, so like if you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
Should I take that off?
No, keep it.
Okay.
People need to know my emotional state. No, I can't stand those. I'm sorry. I just like Z100 and 106.7. Like it's cool. It's cool to do that.
Is that?
Whoa,
actually,
that pulls
so
up
that
the comment
actually pulled up the
onto
comment.
our feed.
That's really cool.
That's neat. We should start doing that.
yeah.
I'm all for like whatever different kinds of music, but like on a repeat, like an indefinite loop of like 30 songs, like no thanks. Like 106.7 Light FM, calling you guys out because starting in a week, you're gonna switch over to your Christmas programming, and it's 30 songs. And I used to work at a deli, 12-hour days. For 4 years, I worked there, and from November 1st to January 15th, it was the same 30 songs. So on any given day, I'm hearing, "All I want for Christmas is you," 5 or 6 times, and by the
It's okay, man.
third
Let it out,
time,
let it out,
by
let it
the
out.
third time, I'm ready to blow my brains out, all over the turkey slicer.
And music and bad music that gets you has that effect.
Not that it's bad. It's a well-crafted pop song about Christmas time. It's awful, but it's, not everybody will find it awful.
It's a little naughty.
It's. I have a student. I gotta go.
Seriously?
Yeah, for realsies.
Well, this was fun.
Yep.
You feeling better now? Can I take the baby? Thing?
Yes. Put instead grown boy.
I can't.
Okay.
So this was fun. So we can actually do this.
Queens.
I like that, and we could talk about that. We do have a Queens location. That's the original one, and there's a lot of good people there. Some of the best.
There was a comment up above that talking about somebody emerging from behind the. There it is. I'm still waiting for Elizabeth Berkley to walk out from behind those glittery curtain strings one day.
Like from Showgirls?
I think it's from Showgirls.
Someone's talking to you.
Sarah Lords. Hi, Sarah Lords. Shout out.
We were going to talk about fish.
Not
And
today,
Conveniently, we're ending the show.
but I am wearing fish socks. My ultimate fanboy. It's got a picture of the guitar and Trey Anastasia's face.
There it is.
Okay, I gotta go.
Is the person really here?
My student?
Yeah.
Yes, he's very punctual.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to sign off on my own.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm
Everybody say thank you to Kevin.
peace.
All right.
Deuces.
Should we try to do this every Wednesday?
Yeah, I have that slot blotted out.
So this is what we're gonna do. So Wednesdays at 6 o'clock, we're gonna do this for a half hour. We're gonna talk about what we do here and try to get in some interviews. It's been tough to get in some customers, just talking about music, talking about the students, what they're learning, passing down music, but also passing down this conversation. It's like two musicians in a room talking about music and what that's like. Theory aside, it is actually something that is unique because two musicians talking about an album or just generally the state of music can be like a funny conversation because usually it's not something that you hear every single day. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for commenting. Please tune in next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And soon we're going to have this on YouTube post, and then eventually, really soon, as an actual podcast that you can download. Won't be as funny because the visuals won't be there, but we are planning this so that it will be funny even if you listen to it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Check us out at realbraveaudio.com or facebook.com/realbraveinc. See you guys.